Alright, so I don't have my GoPro today. It's dead, apparently. Or I need to do this, the card. Anyway, so I am, it's dirty, with my 09, 08, what is this? I forget. 09 Subaru Forester, and the rear windshield wiper blades cleaner, the solution won't go. I haven't gone for like a year plus and whatever. Went to my local Subaru, not dealership, but Subaru mechanic, and they can fix it. But I'm thinking to myself, like, I think I can troubleshoot this. So I YouTubed it, as I always do when I have a problem. Found one video that was super helpful. I'll link it in my description. But what they did is they troubleshot the pump, and I'll show that you right now. Pain in the butt. Why would they make this so complicated? So I'll show you this right now. What you have to do is, let me turn my video around. So at the front of the Forester, you have to take the front bumper shroud out. So like all these, these pin things, take these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they say take all of them out because they want you to take off this whole front bumper off, which really isn't needed. So just take this corner off, take this piece off, and when you're down there, take apart, I think at least have this piece, hope you see that okay, this piece loose of all these little pin things, these things here, which are a huge pain in the butt. If you're doing this by yourself, go to Harbor Freight and get one of these automotive 2-prong, not this like flat bar, extraction flat bar, but the one that 2-prong to get above these things to pry them off, because they're a pain. Because the Forester they have has fog lights, which I don't have fog lights in mine, but I found where the adapters are, the plug-in is for them. I just saw it right. One of them is right there. So if you install fog lights, you have your plug-in right there. I didn't know that. Anyway, I digress. So you come around here, and then you take the wheel well, inner wheel well, and kind of pry it back. And then you just kind of unclip the front bumper, and then you have the windshield wiper fluid reservoir with the 2 pumps. So I know, so in the engine, one of the hoses, so for the front windshield wiper is right here, and I can wiggle it. And when I wiggle it, I can see that or not, and down there, this one here wiggles. This one here did not. So what I did is let's see, let me focus. So this is why they want you to take off the entire bumper, because to get in here with this little space right here is a pain in the butt. So you take this whole front bumper off, you don't have to deal with all this nonsense, especially if you're going to replace the pumps for the fluid reservoir. But we're not going to do that because my pumps are good. But if you had to, I would recommend taking this whole bumper off because it's a pain. Anyway, so I figured out that this one here, which is the trace it, the left. So I figured out that the left pump is the one for the front. Therefore, the back, the one to the right, is for the back. So what I did is, there's a coupling right here. I undid it, this piece here from the coupling, and turn on the windshield wiper fluid button at the steering column. This shot out. So I know that this pump works. So then I'm hoping that I don't have to, so what I'm assuming is the the tubing goes through up here. I assume it's up here. I don't think it'll be down there on the floor. I assume it goes up here and through the ceiling, roof of the car. And then it comes up, get out of here, bug, up right here. Over here are the wires for the wiring for the lights, including the windshield wiper motor, which is another video that I found. So this is wiring. This side is the tubing. So, but when I take off, you don't need to take off all this. I did that not unknowing, but don't take any of this paneling off. Well, I guess it's helpful to take that off so you can access to this piece. This is one big piece. It kind of pops out. The other pieces you need to take out, if you take out this piece, there's these gray, or at least mine's gray, these little pin things, or pin in the butt, that go 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so take out the back tail light, and what I did is, in this hole, you can't really see it, is the windshield wiper sprayer there, okay? So at that point is an L-shape hard plastic for the sprayer, and at that point is an, well, I guess this is L-shape. This is softer plastic, but in there is a hard plastic coupling, and this is soft rubber tubing for the fluid. So I did it again through the button, and liquid shot out of this. So out of all that troubleshooting, now I'm at the point where now the actual sprayer in there is clogged. Something in there is screwy. So now that's what I'm going to figure out. Hoping this will help any viewers out there, because you need to make sure that you clean your windshield wipers as you're driving along, right? And back and front is needed. So let me put the phone down, pause the camera, and I'll get back to you and see what I find in terms of cloggage. So figured out to take the sprayer out. So inside you'll see that these prongs fit in the hole, so you can just push that out. These holes here, if they match, you're good to go, and then it's held in. These right here should come out. So take a screwdriver and pry them back out when you insert it back in. So I just push it out so I can spray it out with a air compressor, or it's a WD-40. Make sure there's sprayage coming out. Inside, from the underside of the hatch. So there's an L shape, as I mentioned before. This is soft, coupling is hard. So this attaches to hose here. This attaches to the sprayer. So I could put this back together on the outside as opposed to the inside. Inside is almost impossible. So take this L shape out and then carefully feed the tube from the inside out to the outside so you can do this easier. So that's that portion. I'm going to spray this out. Hopefully air and liquid will come out, and I'll get back to you. So just use my air sprayer and shot through the actual sprayer backwards, and I got a bunch of, and you can see that on my finger, some like mud snot. I'm gonna focus on that one bad. Sorry, you can see it or not. So it didn't take much to plug these small, minute holes. So I'm gonna run some other liquid through it and blow it out, make sure it's clean, and then I'll check it again before I put it back together. Alright, so WD-40 test was a go. Sprayed out both of them. So now, instead of rehooking the L shape, I'm just gonna rehook directly to the main hose like this, and I'm hoping that that will spray with the test. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so you're on here. I'll have you watch it as I test it. Well, after a year plus of not having that work, it is back in business. I thought it was some sort of a frozen kink or excess in the line from the pump to the back here, and I didn't bust it because I didn't want to hassle. Come to find out, pretty easy fix, folks. Just having to troubleshoot. So I'm gonna put that back together. Hopefully that then the sprayer will stay and I didn't damage that piece. So now you know. I mean, there's not a lot of YouTube videos on this type of stuff, especially with this year. So like 08, 09, I think it's the same setup here. It's a pain though to get that wiper reservoir access and out. So hopefully your pumps or pump are still working, but make sure that you test them like I did before you take it out. Save some bucks and having to go to the mechanic at the local dealership or whatever else. Hope it's helpful. My videos are random in terms of like what I fix, what I build, my hobbies. So if you like what you see, do a thumbs up and a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hopefully it's not too funky because I'm on my phone and I'll be editing this from my phone. But I hope that was helpful. Be safe out there with the virus. Stay cool. Cheers.